Hello and welcome to GeekatPlay Studio Tutorials. In this tutorials, we'll go ahead and use some image maps to apply properly textures and height maps to our terrain. We'll create a very nice, beautiful look on the fall road. So we'll begin in the Photoshop application I'm using here, but you can use any other application like Painter or any other ones you like it. So let's go ahead and I created new image 2048 by 2048. We'll go ahead and create new layer. Next, I want to select brush tool. Just maybe set around 60, about that size. Have it black color and just draw line. And I want this line just a little bit kind of have it mango, so it is going over not totally straight. So we'll go ahead, duplicate this layer. We'll select tools, move, and we'll just slightly move on a side. So this is will be representing two tracks for our road. So let's go ahead, select it, Control E to merge them together. Next, let's select the middle part, and you can do several ways. The one is actually easy. Just take your lasso tool, just drag right there. Don't worry if it's not totally accurate, because this will be texturing for the middle, and we actually don't want to have a total precisely this size there. So we'll go, when we select it, we'll create new layer now, edit, fill, and we'll fill with black color. Click OK. Okay, couple of things. What I want to do it is let me check how much. Yeah, I think this is about right here. Okay. Next, we'll go create a new layer. And this new layer, I just want to fill up the overall shape of the road. So we'll go select brush again, and we'll select bigger size. Be sure it's size cover 2 of our tracks. Maybe run this size, okay. And when select new layer, I'm just go ahead and start drawing over our two tracks. Just maybe going a couple more times. There you go. Okay, next, let's start saving images we have it. First, what I want to do, it is disable medium level and take top one and slightly decreasing. Okay, as well, till we select, maybe I want to add a few more things right here. What are we doing right here? You can see we have it height map. It's what we're creating for our road. And again, the middle one, it will be our trucks, which is kind of bend more inside the ground. And other ones, it's overall our road height. So by combining them together, we can create a very nice 3D slicing for depth map for our road. So when we select this way, I think it's look good. Let's go ahead and save it. And normally I save for this as a JPEG on maximum resolution. So we'll go save and we call I. Okay. Next, let's select this back to 100% and save this as a road map. It's overall how we're putting our colors. So we'll go ahead and save this road map. Okay. Next, we'll go select middle part, and you know what? Let's go do filter. Oops, let's select the layer, filter, blur, blur. We'll just slightly right here, and you know what? I maybe want a little bit clean up on this. So just slightly touch ups on the side. So there you go. Okay, we'll go file, save this as well, and we'll save this as a road middle part. Okay, and now we go ahead and save these two tracks. So save file, save 2 trucks. Okay, so we're done working in Photoshop. We prepare our maps, and I think we're ready now to go inside the view and start creating. So we create terrain, standard normal terrain. We'll go to edit object. Inside the edit object, I'll reset it to 0 and increase size to 1024 by 1024. What does help us with this resolution? If you remember, our map was 2048. By doubling, we reduce some pixelization that maybe occurred when we stopped working. So let's click now to peaks. So I want to create it just first rough shape. And with this shape, if you want it, you can go ahead, use it paint, and maybe just decrease slightly down overall. It's up to you. You can use also erode, and you can use diffusion or any other ones. When you think the height or shape approximately right, let's go inside the pictures and we'll go ahead and we'll load it. And one thing what I want to load, it is our road height. Let's click OK on this, and we'll just drop a little bit blending. So let's click OK. This is look about right I want it. And we'll click OK one more time. So now in our terrain, I want to increase size of terrain, so it will be bigger. As well, what I want to do, I want to go and just squish a little bit from the top, so it's make a little bit flatter. In this case, our road won't look that rough when we start working with that. Okay, let me go ahead, put our camera a little bit up. Right here, we'll go switch to widescreen. Okay, and let's preview. Okay, so this is actually, I like how it's come up right now. Nice roads. We can see the lines very well right here with trucks. Okay, we will probably reposition camera afterwards or add a few more details, but this is nice beginning, and I think we're ready to work on our material distribution. And let's save our work at this point. Okay, next we'll go ahead, open our material editor for the terrain. And as a default basic, what I'm going to do, I want to go use the grass field. This will be our base oops, I don't want animations. Let me disable that one. I want to just preview, so it will be our basic for our terrain. Okay, oops, let me load it again. There you go. So here's our terrain. Now let's apply alpha to our roads, and what I'm going to do is create a new layer. Okay, and as a layer, what I want to do, it is use it something again from our Omega pack, and I will use it sand material, except I want to modify a couple things. I want to reduce so it won't be that reflective as well. Right now, you notice if we start using it, just overlaying. So what we need to do is go inside the transparency, use it global transparency. Let's create image, project texture image. We'll go ahead and loading, if you remember, our just road map overall. So now let's go connect to this grayscale, turn it off. Okay, let's click OK. Be sure we select to object parametric mapping, so it will just apply precisely here. Couple things I want to do. I want reduce function scale, little bit more down. Let's preview. So we have it nice kind of applying right here. Okay, as well, I want just drop down bump map a little bit more. Okay, so it still look a little bit rough, so we'll go to add texture to this and a little bit remove bump map. Yeah, it will look much better in this case. Okay, let's go ahead and apply I want to apply a little bit darker to these two lines, a little bit darker color. So what we're going to do, it is create another layer. Okay, and you know what, let's use the same sand one for this. Okay, we'll drop down highlights, the color, just a little bit, make a darker color for that. Okay, we'll go to transparency as well, again working on our global transparency. Okay, connect scale and loaded our image for the true tracks we have it. Click OK. Be sure it's again set to object parametric. Okay, one thing I noticed, it's going to 5, so we'll just verify that all scales are set properly here. Okay, we'll set so we'll just verify so all settings are set right. Let's preview, and right here you can see we have it very nice already darkened on this area with some roads going. Okay, and let's apply our middle part, so we'll add another layer, we'll select same grass. Okay, and this point we'll go to transparency, we'll add our middle part transparency for this. Well, you know what, till we're here I want to switch this to different. Okay, click OK. It's object parametric 1. Let's preview. So we have right here applied, but it's a little bit too rough. So example, if we both stop, you can notice it's look very rough in the middle. So what we're going to do, it is working a little bit more on image scale reducing. Okay, as well is reducing on a bump map. So let's actually even turn off and just a little bit replace. So we have right here overlay. Okay, it's actual distribution look very good. We're ready now to apply ecosystem to our terrain. Let's go ahead and save our work. Okay, we'll go ahead select standard terrain. One thing if we apply right now, you will notice will apply to everywhere. So what we need to select is just this area for our ecosystem. Let's go example, create an ecosystem. Let's add plant, and I'm just go ahead and add plants from the selection. One thing when you start adding plants, just select different type of variety. In that case, it will look very much natural. So let's click populate, and you'll notice it doesn't populate because we overlay with other ones. Okay, if we click decay, and let's check our environment for this. Up our density, drop scale. Okay, as well we'll take grass field and move a little bit up above other ones. So now if we're populating, the one thing if we look, we're populating everywhere. So included places on the road, we don't want it. So let's go ahead and work with variable density. So we'll edit. We'll go add image to this. Connect it, grayscale. We'll take it and we actually go ahead and need to use it a road map for this. Okay. Okay, now if we're populating a new preview, we're populating only in areas that we actually wanted for our roads. Okay, let's go and increase density and just pop up scaling actually higher. Okay, let's look about right. So I'll just remove some other ones. Artifact. We'll go also enable shrink at low densities. Okay, let's see overall here. We have it right about density 100. Okay, I think we're almost done with this ones and ready go work on our small details. One thing what I want to do, I want to just hold down Alt and copy terrain. We'll just create it. Let's rotate it. We'll move it and we'll just place it right here above, like this. We'll take our main camera now and adjusting. So it's a little trick, but it will make like it's two roads go right here and second road go right other places. So we'll work with this. Before we start working at details with our tree, let's work a little bit on our atmosphere. So our lighting will help us in with details. So we'll move sun just above right here. Next we go to atmosphere editor. Okay, and inside atmosphere editor, we'll switch to actual volumetric model. Okay, we'll go to the sun. Let's just pop up size on our sun. Okay, and this is about right. We'll go to the light tab and we'll switch to actual global radiosity on this one. Okay, we'll set everything same. We'll move more towards ambient light. And let's change our colors on our ambient light. So we'll have it precise as well. We'll go change overall light on a color to something brighter. Okay, this way. Okay, well also let's go increase decay amount and decay rate. So we'll amount and rate both of them. Okay, next we go ahead inside the clouds. And we don't need it for this one. We don't want to add any clouds. So we'll just use the amount of the fog. And we'll leave it same color for the fog. We just want probably increase maybe 280 to 70. So let's preview right here and maybe doubling of this. Okay, haze, let's move to brighter a little bit. Same amount of haze and drop down. This one, well, also let's set 200 and increase our quality. Okay, as well, I want to just disable our wind for this. Okay, let's go preview. And you can notice we have a very nice already haze on our road, which is going kind of distinguish in and end. Okay, right here, let's take our main camera. And again, we'll just leave it positioning so. Okay, I think we all ready right now to work on details with our trees. So in here with the trees, what I want to do, it is set up with a distance. So what does this meaning? We'll have it some with more details close up to us. Okay, right around here maybe. So we can see more details with this and set up other ones on a way on a back. Okay, some around right in this area. So let's go ahead, select trees, again, just slightly pop up them. Again, this is kind of, if you want, you can just also increase a little bit size on them, scale. Because overall, what's happening, there will be kind of filler like forest on a way on a background. And with the fog that we just applied, they'll play very well. Okay, let's add maybe some green color as well there. Okay, and if we look, you can see how the don't worry about you losing details and colors. This is a part of this, is creating this distance look kind of with a semi-foggy. Okay, let's go ahead. And sometimes what I want to do, just select a bunch of trees, Alt, and duplicate them. Now we don't need to worry too much about they look exactly the same because they will be way far away in a distance. Okay, let's pop them up. You won't see that much details. They just only that filler that help us to have this distance. Okay, and with background kind of done, let's work on a foreground to add the trees here. Again, it does help to have a wide selection, and I recommend, if it's possible, build your own libraries of the plants. Those ones you can use all the time, and the variety of the plants, it's what creating a nice touch in your picture, so it will look very realistic. So we'll create different plants now. Okay, let's add maybe some already leafless trees. Okay, you always can just click on drop them to the ground if you don't know what place position for them it is. As well, you know what, let's select one lifeless, we'll bring it closer. But couple things what I want to do with this. It is first reduce a little bit scale, and next we'll right click, edit object, and we'll go reduce diameter. What's happening when you start rendering, you'll just see small branches. It's just add kind of very nice touch, nice details to this. Okay, let's save our work. Okay, let's preview. So you can see we have a nice already look very interesting on our road. Okay, so right here you can see we start having nice details. So let's work a little bit more adding, and I want to add one more plant just behind, so we'll have nice color move this way. So let's go ahead, add another trees. Okay, and also beside work on this distance, we want to work on the colors as well. So what is meaning by colors? Okay, let's put it right here. We'll go ahead, add more red color, maybe even walnut red. Put this a little bit more on the back right here. So let's add some actually trees probably still be green. So we'll select the green tree as well and add a little bit of the greenish touch. So you start working with all these fall colors to add green, red colors, and some yellows. Okay, let's go ahead, add another red one. We'll start working. What I do many times, I go take some reference pictures outside and work with them. So we'll select here, let's look. So you can notice right here, we had a very nice, some color start playing around with red, yellows. We have some greenish popping up. Maybe, you know, add one more small bush right here on the side, right around here. And let's do this way. Let's select walnut and we'll do small things. We'll put it right here, decrease size. Okay, and just place maybe around here. So we'll have one small detail right on the side. Okay, you can see how it's come along, and we have a nice distance road going. maybe we want to work a little bit more on our plants. So we got adjusted few of the trees and plants here, and I think we're actually ready to final rendering. So a couple things, just suggestion, you can always use it paint to paint over. You don't need to use it distribution for your ecosystem. And it also will help you to reduce amount of the polygons. Let's go right now to set final rendering. We'll set to 800. I think we're ready to our final image. Okay, so here's our final image. And again, you can see on this image, it was trying to teach you the concept, how you can create this image. Spend a bit more time, maybe play with the density of materials and maybe with a scalable, see what you can come in your creation. Again, thank you for watching this tutorial from GeekatPlay Studio. Please come visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.